Hello, everyone. This is crazy a little bit with the light. I feel like I get all the glare, but soon we're going to turn that down. I'm trying to back up here. It's so bright. So, you know what? Here we go. We're going to leave that like that. I just got a very nice glare. If I would close this here. Here we go. A little bit better, right? Because I got all those bright light on top there so that it shoot down on the project. So tonight it's completely different. It's a little bit like the walkthrough of the catalog, but this time it's the new product. That new coordination product. Many people thought it was part of the celebration. It's not. It coordinates with some of the celebration product, but it's to purchase. So it's not nothing you can earn for free. It's purchased. So I got a bucket load, and did I say a bucket load? Yes, I participated in a swap with other demonstrator, and I got all those cards there. Well, it's not enough day in the rest of the time to blog about all that, plus I like to create. So tonight I'm going to share all those cards with you. I'm going to talk a little bit about the cards, but also I'm going to share how you can emboss with detail die, one of the coordinated die that, let me check here. Yeah, it's right here. It's ready to go. So I'm going to share how to emboss with that. I'm going to share 4 different fold. That was part of the card swap that I received, but I twisted with, maybe twisted a little bit with one extra element or so on. I'm looking there. I'm hoping everybody's hearing me. Can you hear me correctly? I didn't. Usually I should have checked that first, right? So I'm not saying no comment that everybody say hello. So hello, everybody. We already got about over 60 viewers, so that's good. So I'm going to share those different fold, and some it's more simple, more different. So I'm going to share that. I will share also how to do rubber boots, because one of the card I decided to add my rubber boots with the, cannot see it, but they're beyond cute. Here we go. You can see the shine. So I'm going to share how to do those rubber boots. Talking about that, where's my, oh, here it is. So I got all my stuff laid throughout the room, put it that way. So I'm waiting 7:30. It's 7:29. I like to start on time. YouTube, it seemed, knock on wood, easier to log in than other platforms sometimes. So everything went smooth. Loud and clear. Thank you, Denise. Perfect. So that's what we're going to do tonight. I'm going to have what we call screen price. I don't call it door price because you don't walk through the door, but you come through the screens. I call that screen price. So to win what is the screen price, I get 2 of them. They are the bone folder. Voila. You have to be present to win. And to leave a comment on YouTube Live, you need to be logged into your Google account. Most of us got a Google account and we don't even know about it. But you have to be logged in. That's not my, I'm not making the rules. That's just the way that Facebook process the thing when it's live. You have to be logged in. A lot of time you can leave a comment on my YouTube if it's the video it's posted after, but for when it's live, you have to be logged in into Google. I got Ollie at the other end. Most of you know Ollie. She used to come at my house in Cheyenne when we do live, but now she still do what she used to do, but she do it in Cheyenne, and I'm in Texas. So with the internet and all this, the new age now, you can do business from all over, right? So thank you, Ollie, for doing that. And what she does, she got a program. It's Picker. I don't know which one she And even if you leave 58 comments, 500 comments, your name get entered twice. One. So only one. And after you enter a comment, you can say hello, it's whatever you want to say. She enter your name, and then at the end of the night, she's going to pick two winners for me. I will announce the winner right here live. She got her way to communicate with me after she pick up the winner. And then when I announce the winner, you have to contact me. Just go on my blog at FrenchieStamps.com right here. Oh, this way. And then right at the top, I get contact me. Click on that, say I was one lucky winner of tonight live, and you give me your mailing address, and I'm going to mail that tomorrow. When it's YouTube class or the big live one, it's have to be present to win the prize. So if you stay with me the entire night and you win, great. So let's get started. It's 7:33, and again, this is all about coordination product that it's available now till March 31st, or it's a big or there, while supplies last, whichever comes first. So we can rent out before, or we can add it till March 31st. So if it's something on your must-have list, I would say order it as soon as possible. I'm going to be on, our stamp set are made in Utah, so we got a better chance that our stamp set lasts long. You know, they're going to be in production. Our die, they are not made in the U.S. I don't like to say it, but they're not. So they are made in China. Well, which right now, I call it the beer disease. I know it's not the beer disease, the corona disease. Well, that can make an impact on getting our dies in. So that's why I say now, any die, doesn't matter if the coordination, we can encounter a problem with back orders with dies and punch, because that is manufactured over there. So keep that in hand, because we get the Chinese New Year's. That's every year. It's about the end of January, February. I'm not sure on that. Don't quote me. I know it's about this time. It's early, right after our New Year's. And they got the Chinese New Year that everything shut down. I think it's for 2 weeks. And then right now they get even more a different platform of roadblock with the corona virus. Did I say disease? It's virus, I think. Whatever. Corona, it's a type of beer in the United States, and my husband said that once, and now that's how I remember. It's the beer. It's not a disease, it's a virus. So, with that being said, again, if you get anything in the dies that it's a must-have, I would say maybe now it's time to order. And this month, I should have marked it, and I can tell you in a second, or let me go right here. And I'm going to mark it in the back of that. It's time that I do a new one. So let me mark the hostess code 4JVXN2C8 AC2N XVJ4. Okay, I do it backwards to make sure. So this is the hostess code for this month here. With an order of $40, I'm going always backwards. Here we go. With an order of $40, it's 4J, V like Victor, X, N, 2C8. I'm going to leave that just here for a little minute here. I'm sorry, I want to shut that so you don't get the juice. Here we go. So with an order of $40, you're going to get the mega. Did I say the mega? It is a mega PDF for, one of my teammates do the customer appreciation They do a rotation between teammate. I compensate them a little bit. And this time it's Janet Craver that did our PDF. It's, I think, I want to say 19 project, 21 alternative color. I had the, is it on this sheet? No. It's a mega. Did I say mega? Mega, mega, mega. Try to see where I put that. So it's all up with the poppies, the big suite, both set in that. You get X amount of card, and then you get alternative color. So I think it's 19 alternative color, and I think you got one basket, one pouch, one box for card, and I think it's 6 or 8 cards, or it could be more. I mean, it's mega. So with $40 with the hostess code, you're going to get the PDF. Do not enter the hostess code. If your order it's $150 and above, don't enter the hostess code and you're still going to get the PDF. Absolutely. So let's flip you down. And let me down. And then I'm going to flip you completely. So close your eyes if you get seasick, because this is pretty much seasick. Yeah, Verna, it's Wednesday night. This is Facebook. She said, I couldn't find you. They're used to find me on YouTube. YouTube, it's Thursday night. Okay, now we're going to adjust the light, because I play with not just the light, but with this. Let me set this up once, so then it's going to be a lot easier. Okay, that looked pretty good. And okay, let me just put a few cards here. Okay, this is all ready to go. This is what we're going to create tonight. But let me put a few cards. So I just want to check the light. Oh, my lights are not turned on now. Here we go. That's going to make a difference. Okay, I think that looked pretty good. Okay, so I'm going to go through the product as we go. So the paper is going to go at the end, because we're going to use a lot of that. So I'm going to start from the back of my box, and I'm going to tell you right now, when I post about the cards, I will give the name of the creator. Tonight, if I stop and give the hoorah to everybody, it's going to take too long. But know that these cards, I didn't make them, except if I say I made them. It's all part of a demonstrator group, the group that earned the trip, okay? So this, this one here that I'm sharing, it's all with the ladybug, the little ladybug, and the coordinated product that go with that. It's, and to see all the number to order them, you can go on my page. I put all the numbers, all the coordination product on my page, and I put all the celebration that go with it. Well, let's say to get this stamp set, your order need to be $300. So I added a pack of envelope white cardstock and a pack of whisper white cardstock, envelope and cardstock. So that reached the $300. So really for $300, you could get all the celebration that I'm going to share tonight, and all the coordinated product. Or you can choose what you want, but I just put that there so you know. The little ladybug here, that is a token for order of $300 during celebration. It's a just for O's there. It seems I always get a new catalog when I share this online. But this year, scratch that off. It's not just for O's. It can be for anybody that choose to place an order of $300, or you can combine your order with your BFF and your sister and so on. And if it reached the $300, you're going to get the little Ladybug for free. You're going to add that in your stamping rewards. On top of that, you would get $36 because you're going to get $12 of $300. So you're going to get $36. You're going to get this stamp set plus $36 of anything you want in the catalog. Also, that's the only way you can choose the Hostess set. The Hostess set, it's where? It's the fishbowl. Where is the fishbowl? Oh, that's the celebration. I'm sorry. The fishbowl, it's in this one here. I was like, wait. So you can choose from the, not celebration, but the Hostess set. So anytime to get a Hostess set, whether it's called just for O's, really it's not just for O's. When it go 150 and above, you can choose the stamp set. So you got, again, see here, I got my X there. Let's see, I put the hex there. So you can choose the stamp set with your rewards, or you can choose anything in the catalog, okay? So the $300, that's out. If you, somebody said, well, we combine our orders and me and my friend, our orders, I'm a little bit too high. Here we go. It's $600. Then you would have to put it separately to get two, because if you order it $600, $900, you don't get 2 or 3 of this. You just get 1. And then you get the stamping rewards over there. So keep that in mind. So now you got the matching dies that go with that. So you can, the dies are to purchase and there are $29. So here is the die. It's, and you get the little stitch there that I'm going to show you where that is. So a fun set. So this one here we go. And you see that little stitch? And there you can use that on a lot of stuff. That's not stamped. That is with the die. So here is one. Here is another one. See, they got the little drop it there. Here is another one. And this one, it's Michelle in my team, so that one I can remember. Also, she used the folder from Hope in the celebration. So here it is. So that's the Ladybug with the die. So that's how you can get that. Now we're going to go to a next one. The next one that I'm going to share, you're going to see, I mean, lots and lots more of this bundle. And I'm going to tell you why you're going to see a lot of this. I got many videos coming with this set. And I got many project that's going to come. I'm having a team retreat here in Cold Spring, Texas. We get the whole house, the barn and everything. We're all going to sleep there and so on. And that is happening not next weekend, the following weekend. And the stamp set that I'm giving them, it's that stamp set, Positive Thoughts. So this is the stamp set that coordinate with page 23 of the the mini catalog from the spring. So this is the stamp set. I did a bunch of sympathy card. It's coming. I'm looking for them. I didn't get them out. Very, very simple. I got the video on that. So simple, or I don't know if it's a video or see how pretty it is. I just absolutely love that set. So I'm the one doing the retreat and I was choosing the set, and when I looked through that, and that was even before I knew that it would be a matching die. So that is the stamp set that I had chose. So be assured that if you purchase this set, you're going to find many ways to use that set on my site. I got a series of projects for them and so on, so more to come. So here is one. This is in the lovely Oh, that's, I cannot think of the color. Let me think. I'm blank. Not Seaside. Posy. So the Posy, is it Purple Posy? Yeah, Purple Posy. Purple Posy, we do not have the ink pad, but we do have the marker. So you can use the marker, or you can use the other color. But we get the blends in Purple Posy. We get the cardstock, ribbon. So even if we don't have the ink pad, I think it's still a very, very lovely color to have. Now we get in the green granny apple. This is a different fold too. It's just cut. I'm going to give you the measurement on that. I didn't do this cut, but it is 7 by 5.5, okay? 7 by 5.5. 7 on this way, 5.5 on this way, and you score at 4.25. So, and then see, you get the white there, so it's just a flop. And that it's with Island Heather, so green apple, granny apple green with heather. See how pretty it is? And here it is in petal pink. And this is embossed with copper here. This ribbon here, it's in the mini catalog, the new mini. See, she die cut that with the copper. She embossed with copper. And this, if you're wondering, that ribbon, let me tell you which page it is. It is on page 15. That ribbon, it's soft, get the metallic edge on it. It's with the Parisian Blossom Suite, page 15, okay? That is the ribbon. See how pretty that is? And here is the champagne rhinestone. Here is another one. This is with the Tropical Oasis. I know you saw a lot of that on my blog because I absolutely love that print. But see, mixing with that. This year, it's just screaming at me because, you know, this would be something I would do. This is with Pretty Peacock, and then you get basic gray. This year, that kind of crumb cake, it's not crumb cake. It is the designer series paper. Let me find it. It is, I know which one, the minute I'm going to flip it, it's from the annual catalog. And up right here, it's woven thread. See, it is this print here in woven thread. She stamped on the back of that. I mean, this is one side, that's the other side. So she's stamped on the neutral side. Somebody cannot see anything. I'm sorry, I don't know. I think everybody, yeah, everybody else can see. I'm sorry, Anita, I'm really sorry. So you get the plain print, and that's what she stamped on. She used the die. So let me share the die while we talk about all the dies. So you get all the bits and pieces for the flowers, right? So you get the frame too. And if you see the frame, I know on this one you can see it lovely. So on the frame, usually it's stitched straight. This one it's stitched. Can you try to see if you can see that? It's zigzag. See, go up, down, up, down. So that's the frame with this. A very different rectangle frame. Then you get your flowers, you get butterfly, you get the feather, you get the inside of the flower. Oops, come back here. And then you got your little border. I did one there so you could see it. So that is the coordination die that it's available now. And this stamp set, I think I already told you which page it was. I had it there, right? And so that is with the stamp set of Positive Thoughts, page 23. So now you get the die. It's called Nature Thoughts die. It's $29 for the die. And here she used the noble rhinestone there. And she colored on the seam binding ribbon that is new in the mini catalog also. She used the scallop from the annual catalog in the Pretty Peacock. So if you're wondering, that piece of paper, that's what it is. It's from the Woven Thread Designer Series paper. Okay, move along. Okay, we're going to move these. Oops. Remove these. Now we're going to go to one of the popular, did I say popular? Yeah, very popular one. It is the birthday cake. This is the happy birthday. You know what? I'm going to put it on the floor as I go. This is the happy birthday to you. And then now we get the die. This is a celebration stamp set, okay? So this stamp set, it's not from the occasion catalog. It is from the celebration. So with $50 order, you can choose this one for free. So you can get this one for free with $50. And the die, it's called birthday die. And it's $27. So let me share. I already did a few videos with that. If I want to pull out the stamp itself, I got a mess in here. So let me pull out. So if you look at the stamp set, and if you look at the platter, the stamp, see, it's way longer. So you get the choice. You can cut the whole shebang cake here like this. You can cut that like this. See, it fit perfect, right? Or you can still cut it with that, but then just end cut there, and then you're going to cut this in a different color or foil or whatever, and then you're going to have a taller stamp to put with your cake. So that's the die in here. You got, okay, let me close that. I shared my little tidbits on that. This one I made it. It was live on here on YouTube. I used the embossing paste to do the frosting. It's one of my favorite cards, and I did kind of a fake table and colored the bottom there to do my shadow. So, and those little elements, it's in the annual catalog, and I colored them with blends. So I got a video on that. So that's my own creation. I got a few my own creations, so we're going to pass those one first. This one was on my blog today. I tried to do that on Facebook and lost everything, whatever. But this here was watercolor with Daffodil and Night of Navy. And again, see, this one I just used the whole thing, cut it out. This one I used the stamp. So you see, it made the cake very different. It looked like two different cakes. This one looked more like a wider cake. This one looked like a tall cake. It's just the way that the stamp made that look. So you get the choice. So now you see both. Now here you can see very lovely. I use some re-inker to put in the frosting. That was done on live Facebook. And this, I use some soft suede in my embossing. So now you get chocolate cake. And then I cut another set of flower because you get the flower also separate. So I show you both stand, but let me show you. So you got the flower separately also. So do I have a cake? So here I got a cake, but they just cut with the flower. I could have used this die here and cut back the flowers to pop the flower. So I would stamp two of the cake, cut the cake on one, and then cut the flower on the other one. I would not cut on the one that I pop up because you would see around. I think it's better if you stamp two. You just have to color one, just the one that you pop. But see, you get the perfect die for just the flowers also. So that's another good bonus, right? Let me shift back this. So now this one, again, I used those embellishment thing. I did my table in the brown. So something different. And two, I used the tall stand. This one, it's in copper. And this one, it's in silver. So that those three here was my own creation. I'm going to put that aside. Here is, so you see what I was telling you. I'm going to just see, it's not color under there. See, you don't have to color under. You just have to color the top and then you erase that so it looked three-dimensional. She used the full thing, color it. She used the country floral in the back to emboss. This is speaking to me because I love those colors. Oh, that's another one here. I think that is it for the cake here. Yes. So, and then here it's in a different color. Again, that is in the celebration. If you're wondering, that folder, a lot of people overlook at it because the stamp said they're like, oh, well, I love the greeting. This little tree, it's awesome too. But this folder, that's the one that I used to do my purse for the full crocodile or full alligator. I absolutely love that. So that is on this one also. See the nice, it's called the Stone 3D folder. Beautiful. So just a little bit of color. See, you don't have to color the cake. If it's a vanilla cake, you don't have to color it, right? Here. And here, it's another way that you don't have to use the cake. She just stamp it, but just use the flower, cut the flower. When you do that, you don't have to, stamp the whole thing, just partial, then cut your flower. And again, it's using the stone embossing folder in the back and pop those flower up with the greeting. So you don't have to use it just for birthdays. Put celebrate, it could have been get well or whatever. Here is, oh, this one it's coming off here. Let's try to give him a little operation on right on the spot. She's going to get operated here. Let's see if we can operate this. I think here we go. So this one, it's something completely different. I don't know if you noticed. She used the new folder in the back, Parisian flourish folder. She did the cake in that. See these? Where'd that come from? So she just used the die and she used the designer series paper, Well Dressed. That's not in this stash. It is in this stash though. I'm telling you, this paper that I did was time consuming, but let me tell you, it's my best tool. So see this paper right here. So she just used the die directly on the printed paper and she die cut the flowers, put it on the top. This paper, it's this. Voila. Another way to use your designer series paper, and not only to use your designer series paper, but a way to use the die without doing the stamping there. Here we go. Yes, if you order in the French the happy birthday, it's going to match because it's no word going in the die, Jocelyn. She wanted to order the French set. Absolutely, you can, and that's going to match because the cake itself, it's the same. It's no wording, so you're fine there. Absolutely. So now we're done with whatever it's called, the birthday. Now we're going to go, this one, I'm going to spend a little bit of time because we're going to be creating here. I need to move all this here because we don't want to lose that. That's all pre-cut that we're going to do. This one here, it is called Sending a Flower Die. I don't think we ever had a die in that shape and so on. I absolutely love it. So I choose that one to do part of the swap that I did. So it's easy to do shaker. You can do many different ones. You can have all that color. I was supposed to get the card. I didn't check my nail. I don't know if it's there, but you can spend a lot of time or little time. Put it that way. So that it say that it coordinate with the stamp set on page 11, sending you thoughts. So those words coordinate with that. Let me just tell you that this die, I call it a stand-alone die. You're going to understand in a minute. Why? Because a lot of it, you know, it's really one, if you get one, you want the other one. This one, it's really, it stands by itself. So even if you don't have the other set, this one really stands by itself. So you're going to see the cards that I did. So this one, it's a shaker card. I think that's the video coming out Friday or the week after. So you see it's a shaker card. And I'm going to share tips on that die here. So here it is, a shaker card. So that's my own creation. And here is the one that I did for the swab. And this, you're going to say, I'm not a sponger. Well, when you're going to see the video of that, the video it's coming next week, I think. You're going to say, my grandkids can do the sponging. It look a messy thing. And when you put the dye, it settle everything. So I really just went zoop, zoop. It's nothing. So I want it more like a sunset with the grass. And this one, I use the champagne in the back. I mean, for the center, that's the new champagne rhinestone. I use a little bit of wink of Stella on the tulips only. This one here, it's the same, but I use pearls just to see a difference. So there, I mean, this is simple. It's white. You just put that. You're going to see how it's done tonight, except the sponging. But the sponging, if you look close, you can see it look kind of smear, but the brown it's smear. Even if you're challenged at sponging, this it's quick. And this I didn't cut all the little bits in pieces, so it was quick. So the die, you get the big round one, and then you get 2 of those flowers that you can cut in different color and then pop it up on top of these. You know, you could pop your flowers in all different color. So now we're going to take a little break of sharing, and I'm going to bring a big shot here, and I'm going to share with you how you can emboss. Can you see this? I think you can see this. So I emboss with the detail die, and I got more here. See, see this one, I just color after it was embossed. That's embossed. I just color with my blends and put some wink of Stella. And here again, it's the one. And this one, see, if you don't like, I just put another color in the back. So I'm going to share 2 tips with that. So let me bring that in. And I'm going to need another piece of paper. Okay. I think okay, so the first thing we're going to do the cutout like it's supposed to be, okay? So depends on your machine. If you get a big shot, if you get a new one, old one, all depends, right? So when you want to cut with it, you're going to put your tin adapter. I'm going to put my plates there. I'm going to put my cardstock. I'm going to put my die on top. And then I'm going to run this puppy here. And I'm going to run it once. And then I'm going to come back just because it's so many details, okay? Now, this here, you're going to see it cut. I like to go from the bottom there. Oh. Okay, so now the best trick to do is go from the bottom. So I just bend this, see, bend, and peel it up. And then it's Voila. And then it's just a little bit of, see, a few places that I'm going to have to punch. That's it. So now you get your die. So now this one here, I know I'm going to use it back. I'm going to, let me bring the trash here. I'm going to add flowers on top of it. I did it by purpose to use the green, so then I can use, before we do the dry, you want to make sure that you don't have nothing here. I'm going to add flowers. Here, I'm going to show you quick the flowers. Okay, so I have, oh, that's not the yellow that I want. 1 second. Crush. Okay, so I got, we're going to put our, this over there, this and this. And we add 2 of the flowers, like I said. And I'm going to put that there, put this here, and then we're going to cut this. And you get 2 of the, for greeting too, and I use both of them, so let me share with you. Okay, so this die, so you get both of them. This one with the scallop, and you get what I call the movie. It looks like the movie, all the dots, whatever. So here is the scallop. Here is the one with the holes. So that comes with that die also. It's a very lovely set. Okay, so now, oops. Here, let me move that scrappy paper away. So I just want to share with you like this here. Am I still in the camera? Let's make sure I'm in the camera there. You could use Tombow glue, or, you know me, I like quick and simple. You can add a glue dot in the back of this and build your flowers like this. So you get all your flowers between the 2, so you can build them. Voila. So you see how this is all work. Voila. So then I would do the whole flowers. You would need a few more because I get more than that. So then you can do, add your flowers with color, and then you choose what you're going to put in the back there. The shaker card, if you put your window back there, and in between it's your shaker. Like I said, the video is coming it's very friendly for a shaker. Everything is there. It looked like a lot of bits and pieces, but it's not. Now, when you want to, and I had grabbed some yellow paper. What did I do with my yellow paper? Here it is. It's right here. I think yellow going to show, and this is pineapple. I think it's going to show very good. You're going to remove the adapter, okay? Remove the adapter. Now, you're just going to have the regular platform. If you get the one that flips, you don't want absolutely no flip on it. No flip. You're going to put a platform. Okay, so you don't have no adapter, no extra, nothing. You're going to put the platform, the clear plate, I mean. You're going to put, what's this? That it's our silicone mat. This here, you're going to do it at your own risk. Because if you don't follow exactly what I'm doing, you're going to cut through this. So, I'm telling you, I'm putting my disclaimer right here. Do at your own risk. You're going to put the silicone mat there. You're going to put your cardstock. You're going to put your die. And I did that with the Gear Up Garage die. You can use any detailed die. You're going to take another platform, another clear plate, put it at the top. Test your machine, okay? It looked like nothing is happening, okay? I like with different shim. I'm going to share that here and here. See, you can see, oh yeah, you can see the embossing. For me, that's not deep enough. So I'm going to rematch that the best that I can. I think I can feel, yeah, you can feel the groove. I'm going to put it back there. So we got the same thing, okay? Put this on top. And then I'm going to put a shim. What is my shim? My shim, it's what comes in the back of our designer series paper. You can use a cardstock too. You're going to put one, only one, okay? Put it at the top, roll it. And then, let's see what we got. See how much deeper it is now? Maybe you're like my daughter. I have to see it side by side. Well, that's pretty good. I can crank it up a notch, but note that every big shot or a die cut machine or embossing machine, they can be a little bit different. So, like, this is at your own risk. I'm going with 2 shim. I like it show deep. And this is the max. I'm not going more than that. Et voila. How deep that is. So now you took a die cut, detailed die cut, and you did embossing with it. You can see very lovely there. So, and voila, my silicone mat, it's not damaged. Again, I'm putting my disclaimer. You do it at your own risk. So your platform, nothing on your platform. No flip if you got the old-fashioned one, or no tin adapter, just the platform. Or maybe you get a different brand. So if you get a different brand or a different whatever, you're just going to have to give it a try and see what works and what don't work. If you cut through the silicone mat, I think they're $8. So it's a way to learn, right? So the silicone mat, you're going to find that on page 183. Page 183, this is your silicone craft sheet. It's $6. So it's not like you would ruin something very expensive, but I know it would be upsetting if you ruin it. So try with absolutely no shim, and then you're going to see how deep. And I would say 1 shim would be plenty, okay? So it's on page 183, the silicone sheet. So now you learn how to use the die, the detail die with, I'm looking for my card. Well, I got a card coming, it's with the detail garage. All the gears. So that's coming up soon because it's not in my buckets. I'm thinking it's coming up soon. So this die matched with that stamp set from Celebration. But like I said, this, you can put Happy Easter. It would stand with many, many stamp sets. Voila. Okay. Now, we're going, so I think we went through most of it except the paper, right? How can I lose stuff when I don't go nowhere? Can you tell me that? Well, that's silly. Okay, I cannot see. Oh, here it is. Okay, let me double check that. So this die here was $27, the sending flower. We did this one. We still have to do special day. We did the birthday and the paper, it's at the last. Okay, special day. I think we got a few special day here, here, here. And then the rest is the paper. Okay. So this one here, it's our, I call it the creature. It's special someone. So you get the raccoon and you get the squirrel, you get the little mouse. And now you get the matching dies for these. So you get the balloon, the umbrella there, umbrella, whatever, umbrella. That's from the paper that we're going to go in a little bit. Best friend, it's from the paper, the punch paper. So that's from the paper, but the die with the raccoon, here it is with the raccoon. And here's another one. So they all use the raccoon for the swap, just happened that way. But you get the one from the squirrel and the mouse also with your balloon. So that is, and this set, it's from the occasion, the mini catalog. And it is on page 36. That is this set. So now you get the matching die, and the matching die, it's $29, called Special Day. So you get the die that go with this set now. Here we go. So are you enjoying this so far? That was the only way I could share all those lovely swaps that I got. Okay, now we went through all this. So it's the paper. So the paper, let me bring the paper. Well, I'm laughing here because stuff is moving out on me. Seriously, it's moving out. So let's go through the print quick, and then I'm going to share a few cards, and then I'm going to share you 4 different folds. So you got the flower that match with the flower punch, and I cannot say I use a lot of it because it didn't even been open yet, right? So that match, not match, but it coordinate with the flower punch from Celebration on page 13. So this flower punch. Also, it's a stamp set that coordinate with that. So the punch, it's with an order of 100, the stamp set in order of 50. So this little punch here, you can take this, and maybe I get some that it's, you know what? It's just paper. Here we go. So you're going to put it in, punch this out, boom. So you get the perfect match. So that's one of the print. So this is the print of the flower, and you're going to see a lot of the card use the stripe, even on the raccoon. Remember I showed you the raccoon? See those stripes? It's right here. Now, so flowers and stripe. Now we got the tulips. Now, I'm going to share with you the tulips. And this one, it was a little learning curve for me. I think I get one started here. Let's see. Well, I know I got one started because I got a tulip here, got a tulip here. Maybe I used a full sheet already. It could have been. Could have been, could have been, could have been. Okay, you know what? We're starting another sheet. So here I'm going to share with you a few tips on this. It coordinates with the tulip punch that it's in the catalog, on the mini catalog on page 43. So you get the tulip and then you get the leaves. Well, if you see, and I cut around, So you can, you know, decide how many you need, which color. I know I want pink tonight. So I'm going to go like this. Now, if you cut it too short, you're going to take some Post-it note. And I just put strip of Post-it note. I don't know why I got fabric here. It's something with fabric. It's telling me something about fabric, my Post-it note. Now it's cut. Then I'm going to say, I left myself a note and I cannot find it. You're going to put it, you have to decide which side. So this is going to go this way, not that way. So you're going to take your Post-it note, put it there, and then you're going to slide this under, and then see it don't go. So it's too deep there, too much paper. I'm going to go here, I'm going to put this in, and then I'm going to punch out. I just lined it out. And voila, I got the easy match, right? So that it, then don't forget to remove this. Here we go. So we got one. Now, let's go with the leaf. So the leaf, this one, it's a good chance I can come here and it don't. So what again I'm going to do is take just the leaf, go around this. Might as well because I know I need another tulip tonight. Here we go. I'm going to put Post-it note. This is a crappy one here, but I think it's going to work. So this time it have to go this way. What I mean crappy, it got crumbled and I don't know if it was sticking. Then you're going to put it in and punch. So now I get the leaf. So that's how this coordinate with this one here. And you got a very lovely print also in the back. So in the back, it's the stripe green. It's pizzazz. Here we go. So now we got that. I know we're going to need this again tonight. Now for the umbrella, it's a little bit tricky, that one also. So again, what I done, and I know I wanted purple tonight. So I'm just going to go get my purple. I could use pink too, but for some reason I thought I wanted purple. I'm going to use that one, and I'm going to use this one. And I'm going to go get my, this you can use the stamp set too, because it is a stamp set too that go with that. It's called Under My Umbrella. We're going to use the little rubber boots tonight. So, now again, we're going to bring the umbrella, and you see how it is on the punch. It's kind of hard to see in the camera there, but you get the jig of it. Then you're going to use again, oh, that's my hair. This going to go this way at the bottom. You just look at which way you're going to slide it in. Now I'm going to slide that right here. And voila. Now I got this one, can be this way, can be this way, whatever. I got that one. Now I think I still have some sticky on this. This one here, gonna go this way. So let me do that this way. And then we're gonna bring this here. Oh, don't go that way. Gonna have to go more at the top. If it don't slide in, that means you didn't put your Post-it note at the right place. Okay. Post-it note is cheap. Let's find another one that it's not chewed up. Here we go. Now we're going to take this, and now I can come here and match this here. Oh. And now I got my little umbrella stick. Voila. Okay, so now you saw those two pieces. And we're going to use the big purple umbrella that I need for one of the cards tonight. I think that's what I want to use. That don't work. Okay, I'm going to clean a little bit as I go. If not, we won't have place to do our cards. Now, this one here, you see it's going this way, right? So I'm going to put it at the top here and slide it from the top. So you just have to learn where your punch open and close. Oh, it would be good if I can line this better there. Voila. Now I get this. And then I get my little stand. Voila. Here we go. Now let's remove that. I think I'm done with that. We're still going to leave it out. So, okay, so far we did 3 punch. This here coordinate with 4 punch. Well, really 5 punch. It coordinate also with this is the heart punch. It's from the mini catalog. I didn't put my sticker on it. Why? I don't know. I really don't know. It's right at the beginning of the catalog, though. Excuse me. It is the heart punch. It's a pack. You get both. You get the scallop and then you get the plain one around. It's on page 10 of the mini catalog. And so, this one here, I cannot go this way because you see I'm upside down. So, or you could put the strip if you want that one. You can come here and punch that right here. So then you get your punch this way. Also, if you want to color from the top, you're gonna have to do like the other one, okay? It happened, I did my swap, one of the cards, I did 2 cards in the swap, and one was with the hearts. I'm gonna share with you in a minute. So it happened that I needed certain color, I had to do this. So now you put it at the top, slide it at the top, and then you're going to do it. So don't think you have to punch it all out to get to the one to the top. You can do it this way. Boom. So now you get this color. Because when you go at the top, it don't go this way. It's upside down. You can go from the bottom straight without the post-it note. Another little tidbits for you. You still can use the scallop. It gives you get enough border for the scallop also. So you can bring the scallop and punch it. So you get enough border for this. And voila. See, you get enough there. So I had to test that because first I thought, I don't think it's going to work. It is working. So you get enough border to go all around. So even... Here we go, to show you how that works. I can cut that. And you can use those little tidbits for something else, whatever. Okay, this I'm going to have to cut. Just because I couldn't go through that. And then I can go to the next one. And it's just right there. And voila. See? You get the perfect one. So you don't want to shift it too much because then it wouldn't work, but that is working. The easiest way would be to use the plain punch and then pop it up on a layer with this. But you don't have to use layer. You can do it like this. So that was, oh, and this one, it's like a checkers. The umbrella, it's the raindrop. We're going to use this tonight, the raindrop. Then the stripe was the flowers, and then the tulip, it's the green. So that's all the 4 print that you get in this, and you get 3 of each. So that makes your 12 cards. I'm going to have a little drink of water. I've been talking for a bit. Okay, so now Oops, don't lose my paper here. It's all lined up. This was the card that I did for a swap, so let me share with you how I done the rings. I didn't bring gold paper or silver paper, but you're still going to get the jig. So I use my 1/2-inch circle punch. So you want to do the smallest one first. And I'm going to need 2 of that. And then you're going to bring your 1-inch punch. Oh. It's the 3/4. And you know what? We don't have the 3/4 anymore. So you're going to have to use, if you don't have the 3/4 punch, yeah, it's not the one. You're going to use your die. And then you're going to punch. I'm just lucky that I kept this. You're going to punch. So you're going to use your die with it. The die, the smallest one, going to do the trick. And punch. So now I do have my rings. So I just overlap them like this. Put it over here and put a diamond for the girl. You see, I get the diamond for the girl. I embossed the bag with the Persian flourish on that. This year, it's not cut this way, okay? I cut my pink and then I use a layer. That's use a layer. I could have done it this way also, but I use a layer. And I just did a black with the plain punch. I got his and hers, and I have done it in different colors. So that's how I done the wedding cards. So we think hearts, we're done almost with hearts with Valentine's. Well, we got, we can do wedding cards. We can do many things with hearts, but I did the wedding cards for that. So now you got this. Now, this one here, it's using the umbrella, the long one, like I said, it's putting it down. She used the print in the back of the umbrella for the rain. Life shower bring love flowers. So here it is, using those print. Now here is a tulip. This one here, this is not the paper. This is with the stamp set. So you got the stamp set. Okay, we're going to be done with all those stamp sets here. I have a truckload here. So you get the tulip stamp set. I'm using one of the stamp in here tonight though. So that was stamped. It was not the flower. Also with the art felt, the punch, you get the matching if you want what's going with. And then that was sending thoughts, that was the one that say coordinate with the sending flowers, the circle one. So here you're going to see what is the coordination product in there. This is the green print that it's in the back of the tulip. See, that's the green print there. So that's this one. Now this one here, it's the paper, and the paper over here also. Paper for the leaf also. See how pretty that is? So that's the paper there. And this one, she used the umbrella, also the water print or the teardrop or raindrop or whatever it's called, raindrop. And then she used a wink of Stella on top of the boots. Also, she used that paper in the back there. This one here, she used 2 of the umbrellas. So let me show you what that would look like. So the same one. Well, if I turn it, see, you're going to see, I don't have to use those sides, but see, she made the butterfly this way. So you can use the umbrella for the butterfly, and also she used the little, the end of the umbrella for the little thing on the top of the little antenna, whatever the body. And also here, if you see the stitch, that is with nature thoughts, the one that matched the positivity thoughts. This one was done by Michelle. Here is three arts, and she used the epoxy arts over there. So just use 3 different colors. There we go. Here is another one. Arts art, art to art. So that could be for many occasion, right? Here we go. Now the next 2 are my own creation also, and these are going to be posted. And tonight I'm going to give you a little tidbit. Okay, long story short, I put my my raindrop on the wrong side on both of my embossing folder. I had it the other way and I said, no, it's wrong. No, it was right. So don't pay attention to that. But that embossing folder is, we're going to use it tonight. It's beads and bubbles, and it's perfect with the umbrella, right? Beads and bubbles. It's perfect. Bad wings with the umbrella, somebody said. Absolutely, I see that right away. So you see my rubber boots. I don't know how much rubber you can see on that. Here you can see. I'm going to share quick how to make that. But here I use the print. I use the paper from that. And here also. So you can use any way you want. And then I just use the little scallop, put a little string there for the sunshine. I mean, I made my own sunshine. You don't have to wait for somebody to design a sunshine. You can make your own. This was just the scallop circle. I think it was the, not this one. I bet it was the 1 3/8 that I used. And then I just cut some sliver and I made my own sunshine. And here the boots, I just did polka dots. So that's it. See how simple it is? So that, it's coming on my blog. I know I did a blog post about that. Or it's coming or something. So that is it for that. Now let's share. I'm going to share with you. I'm going to start with the simplest to the whatever, going more. So this one, that was going with something else. Here we go. So this one here, you can take a screenshot, and I'm debating if I'm going to have a blog post for all that. You can take a screenshot and or stop it there. So the base, this is this one here. It's very simple. The tulip is over here, and then it opens. See how simple it is? So that, I need my tulip stamp, and I thought I had it lit it up. Yes, right here. So I saw something. I cannot remember where I saw it, but I'm going to share it with you because I thought it was clever. I absolutely love it. So I'm going to take my stamp. I'm going to use Pierre Pizzazz because all the color are light. Let me get a scrappy paper. And many times when, it doesn't matter if you stamp your tulip or if you, if you stamp your tulip or if you use the punch, if we put the tulip just there, a lot of time it looked like this here. It's nothing holding the tulip, and I've done that forever. But I saw something, I think it was on the Medley, the site that I'm at, we share PDF. She stamped just a thin bit right there. See, so now I got the stem that holds the tulip. Now we're going to take our size. So this card's base here. Well, let me stamp this before I get a fiasco here. I'm going to stamp my stem right here. Voila. Now, my card base, it's a regular card base, 8.5 by 5.5. I score at 2 1/8. So 2 1/8 is just before the 1 1/4, okay? 2 1/8 and 4 1/4. So really it would be 4 1/4, it's regular. 4 1/4, the half of that, it's 2 1/8. Now I'm gonna get, I get the strip from the flowers there, the striped one. So let me put that at the top. This measure 5 1/4 by 1/7/8. 5 1/4 by 1/7/8 to get the right proportion. Let me go folder here. Here we go. You want to make that crisp. Now I would take my flour and I'm going to put it right there. See, it matched right there. So it gets something. I still going to pop it up, but now I got something really that all that flowers, right? I'm just going to put a glue dot. Not a glue dot, but a dimensional. So can you see the difference there? I absolutely love it. Love it, love it. I think whoever did that, it was clever. Now we already cut some of the leaves, and I'm going to take one of the leaves and I'm going to pop that also. Et voila. This one I'm going to put it on this side because over here would be, no, it's going to go. No, I like it this way. It doesn't matter if it's tall too big or big too tall. Here we go. Now you can take a little bit of, this is the, it's, oops. It's like a seam binding, but it's very light. What it's called? Crinkle seam binding. It's like seam binding because it is seam binding. It's very light, so you can do easy, nail easy with that. It won't do a big lumpy lump in your cards. It's just that it's a little bit tricky to do a bow with that just because it slides so much. And it is crinkle. You can take blends to color that. Absolutely. Oops, don't cut good with this. You can take your blends to color that. You can use your ink, whatever you prefer. And then this though going to be done with a glue dot. So then I'm going to take my glue dot. And I'm going to put that right here. Et voila. So I could put a greeting here also. I just left it the way it was, but here, you get an easy, easy fold here. So here is the measurement of this. Okay, let's move along. Now, the next one, it's this one here, and this is my friend Susie that did that. It's something that I wanted my white insert, and then when I put my white insert in mine, I thought something was not working, so I decided to do something else with it. I'm going to share with you how this is done. I'm going to bring my double-gated fold that I call this. And you're going to do that on both sides. Instead of giving you a measurement for one end and a measurement for another end, you're going to do it on the same side. So 1 5/8. So you would count every line. So 5/8, the quarter, it's 4. 5/8, it's right between the 3/4 and the half. It's the little line there. That's 1 5/8. We're going to score that. And 3 1/4. So 1 5/8 and 3 1/4. You've done that on both sides. Okay, already done one. So you're going to do this on both sides. Now, to do what I'm doing, I would cut 3 strips of the, and that, the striped one, was it the one with the flower? I think so. So, you would cut 3 strips. And really you would make 2 cards with that. Why 3 strips? So then every strip going to be the same pattern. So with 3 strips you could do 2 cards. This way, it's no, and I tried to move it and match it and it didn't work. So I needed 3 strips. Now I'm wondering if I use a strip for something that I was not supposed to. Because I just see 2 strips here. Okay, maybe right here we go. So now you want to have all strips facing the same direction. Okay? Boom, boom, boom. This is bugging me. This is bugging me. Here we go. Okay, so now let's reinforce our card. This way. See? It folds perfectly fine. So that's why you need funky numbers when you work with double fold and so on. Now you're going to take your paper. I don't know where that, oh, that was the wedding band you did. We're going to do both outside. I call this a double, let me think, a double gate fold. This is the base. It's 11 by 5.5. We score at 1 5/8 and 3 1/4 on each side. So I'm going to leave that there. And then we're going to do the other one. So you want to make sure you get the same color at the same place, right? So just double check. Okay, inside I'm just using a whisper wipe. You can stamp a greeting in there. You can stamp another flower, whatever you want. Tonight it's not about the stamping. It was about distance. Let me double measure that. Something don't seem to jive. It's not, because it's almost 4.5. Let me see if it's going to fit in the envelope. I should have double checked that. No, 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 no. Okay. So, let me double check one thing. It is 1 5/8 and 3 1/4. But this side it's not the same. One side was not the same. So, okay, we're going to finish this card. It's a little bit bigger. Let's see. And when I do it on my blog, I'm going to have a different measurement, okay? I know the width is good. I should have checked that. It's still going to fit. You're going to have to overlap. So don't mark those measurements. I'm going to remove that. But I'm going to share with you how I was planning to finish that. So that's going to be here, because one side was not the same measurement. So that was a tricky part. Here we go. Now, I die cut the stitch so sweetly die a layer there, and I won't put the layers because I'm going to do another card with that. I had a white piece also. So you're still going to get the jig. I'm still going to attach it and finish it, but when I share it on my blog, it's going to be a little smidge smaller, so it's going to all fold together. Now, when I close it this way, so what I'm going to do, so you guys can see, I'm going to put temporary glue. Put that here, and put that here. Okay. So this would go right there. I'm going to put temporary glue there. Put that right in the center. Now to match with this, that's when I said you want exactly the same print. So this is not the same print, so I would have to flip my paper so it's the same print. Now you're going to take the tear and tape or something very skinny, like my fast fuse, it's too wide. I'm going to put that right at the edge there. It has to be right at the edge. It don't have to be that solid, or you can do just a little line of Tombow glue also, absolutely. Now you're going to take that, you're going to take your print, make sure it's the right side, you're going to flip it. You want to see the flowers, because the lines need to match the line. Now you're going to go right at the edge here, right where your tape is, right there at the edge. And then you're going to mount that at the top. Okay, it looked like this. It looked funky, right? Watch what's going to happen here. When I close this, boom, boom, boom. Oh, see, it's that darn 1/4 inch there. You know what? I'm going to fix that right now, because this is going to, we're going to fix that. Right there. I'm going to have the right measurement, but just finish tonight, because you know this would drive me nuts. There we go. That's going to go more there. So now I'm going to have a little border there. That's perfectly fine with me. There we go. So now when I close it, oops, did I move it sideways there? Did I? Here we go. Here we go. So now when I close the card, all my lines flow together. See that? And when I open it up, it just gives me something different, a little border of flowers. So this one here, I will add a video, you bet. Here we go. Or I will add the right measurement. Just have exactly the right folded gauge here. Okay, I will add the right measurement. Okay, so that was this one right here. And then she used Wink of Stella to put on top of your tulip. Now, here is another one, and this is quick. So this one here, it's 8.5 by 4.25, score at 5.5. That's the one that I told you that I emboss with the beads and bubbles. So I just put this in my embossing folder and run it through. And from this piece here for the insert, it's 8.5 by 3, score at 4.25. The easiest way to do that for me is to put my glue. Remember, where it's closed, that's going to be the outside. Usually it would be the other way around. Usually the opening face the right. Here it needs to be on the left. The opening go on the left. I'm not paying attention to that portion. I just center this right here. I'm going to put my, this is the paper with the umbrella with the raindrop. I'm going to put that right here. And then I would take my umbrella right here. I'm going to use dimensional, we're going to pop this. And because, you know, the umbrella, this is so skinny here, what I like to do is just take a glue dot, put it on the side that it's printed, put that there. I just fold, and then I put it in the back here. So then it kind of keep it up lift up with this. I'm going to put that right there. I got the Get Well right here. That is from the Tulip stamp set. I'm going to use Gorgeous Grapes because that's the color of the umbrella. And I'm going to, oh, it's curvy a bit here. Wait 1 minute. It's going to do. And I'm going to stamp that right here. Get well soon. So I didn't add no bell and whistle and so on. But this, it's interlock, open, close, and there. Now, here is the trick for the boots. Okay, so I stamped the boots with Memento ink. And what I done, it's plain, right? For some of them I did just polka dots, like these are just polka dots. And these one are flowers, and you can see I was practicing on the side. Well, let me tell you, my flowers are very simple. I thought, that's too hard to do. Can you see their little flowers? So what I done for that, I did just swiggle around, 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 around. See, like this. And then you can color a little bit on the inside. And then I took the yellow and then I did just a little dots. I did the dots after it was done. That's it. That's how I done my flowers. Now, after that, this is all done. You can cut it first or you can cut it after. It's no right or wrong. You're going to take the fine tip glue. Yes, this is the real fine tip glue. It's not the Tombow. You're going to remove this. And you could have used the crystal effect, but the crystal effect, I did some with the crystal effect, and it had the glitter in it. And I wanted no glitter in my boots. So some of it I did with the crystal effect, you know, with the glitter in it. And this one I did with the fine tip glue. So you get two choices. Put it that way. I think the video I did, it's with the glitter because my card had the glitter on it. Make sure you tap. Make sure you put that in your O. And voila. Now this would have to dry completely. And it takes quite a bit to dry because it's quite a bit layer of things. So that's what gives it the look of the rubber boots. See? Now let me move that way back so we don't get an accident. See this one here, you can see the glitter on it. And here too. So this one I just colored this one with polka dot. This one, it's in the purple and the yellow here. And get well soon, so you get the umbrella there. And inside, I thought I would put the little rubber boots. I can put another greeting or I can write something right there. So that is how I done those rubber boots. And really, I would put a little bit of yellow. And that really, I should have colored that before I put, because this is blend. I just like to have something that, oh, here we go, with Seaside Spray. So now I got my little boots there. Voila, close and close. And this was this one with the hearts, get well soon. The banner that it's from Sending Flowers, again that thing, and then open, open, interlock card. And this could have been done. Here we go. Okay, Ollie, I'm on my last card, so you can pick the winners. And this was easy, 8.5, 4 1/4, and then score at 5.5. Inside 8.5 by 3, score at 4 1/4. Okay, this one here, it's like a Peekaboo window. So let me show you the card. Here it is. And then it opened this way and opened this way. Now, the base of the card, it is 5.5 by 4 1/4. You see, I switched the color. I got it in the blue. The inside, again, a lot of 2 cards tonight for sure, maybe more. Usually it's open this side, but no, it opened. The opening, it's on the left. Open this way because it closed and closed. So it opened this way, one the other way. So this part here, the white part, it is 5 1/4 by 8 score at 4. So it's just like a regular card with, you get your back layer instead. Now for the window, this measure 5 1/4 long by 4, and I scored 3/4 here. Now I'm using the this was on another card. It was out for a reason. Stitch So Sweetly. That it's in the mini catalog. Now I did one because, like I said, I decided I'm going to add a window on mine. You know, a border on mine. So I use both of those framelits. The big one, it's 3 5/8 by 2 1/2. The next one, it's 3 1/4 by 2 1/8. So I did these two on ball glue and cut it. So now I get my frame. Now, whatever size of the window, it doesn't matter if you do a circle, oval, whatever. When you do a frame, the window itself, you're using the smallest one. So now I'm going to use this, and I'm going to take this and go cut it off. I didn't want to cut it before so you understand. So I'm using this. Let me cut this. And I put mine a little bit higher because I'm going to put, no, I think hers too, it's higher because I'm going to put a greeting. Save this. This is the perfect frame for another card. Okay. Now I'm going to take this here and I'm going to use my fine tip glue but with the Tombow in it. I got one with Tombow. And I like to use my silicone mat. So in case if it oozes, so you get 2 sides to this. One side you're going to see the stitch, it's very nice, and one side it's barely showing. That's the back, so you want to put your glue in the back. So I'm just going to add my glue around the frame. You want to put enough glue, but you don't want it too much that it's going to ooze on the side. Now I'm going to take this, and that's going to match the window perfectly because it's the same die we use. So that matched perfect. And she embossed hers with the subtle embossing folder. If I would have wanted to emboss it out, I should have do it before that I did the frame. I could always do it though, absolutely. I just want to keep it like that without embossing it. Now, you're going to take this piece, like I said, where it opened, that's where this is going to get glue in the back there, this way. So we're going to take this, so that's where it opened. That's, you're going to close that there. You're going to say, oh my gosh, that looked very screwed up. It looks screwed up, but that's the way it works, okay? You're going to take this, you're going to put your glue. So, close. And when you're done with this, very important to shove that so it don't get dry. Now, I'm going to take my fast fuse because it goes fast, right? Okay, now I'm going to put that at the top here. Like this. Now I got the pink flower here. That's a tulip. then she just used a strip of green for the stem. So like this. And then she just used a little strip. Let me grab one here. So I'm going to cut that. This is it all over? Did I get? Yeah, I want pure pizzazz though. Sorry. Here's my pure pizzazz. I just want to cut a little stem here. Very crooked. Let's try that again. Here we go. Okay, now I got a strip. I'm gonna put that right here. So I'm gonna see, okay, I need about, you know what? I'm putting all the way there, like this. And I'm gonna use 2 glue dots just because it's going quick. Glue dots. And when you use glue dot and the cardstock gets thinner, you want to make sure to roll it. And I'm going to put that right here. Okay, it's too long. Go from the back. Here we go. And then we add some leaves. I guess I don't have no more leaves, so let me reach. We're going to take 2 leaves. You're going to say, well, you cut in the tulip. No, that was on the side. This. And we're going to slide this here. Oh, wrong way. See, you can flip it easy. This, and then the other one, maybe I can slide it in without, yeah, like this. Then we're going to use 2 little glue dots, not glue dots, but dimensional. And we're about ready to roll. Oh, I want to remove this. Silly thing. So I hope you enjoyed tonight. Like I said, this was almost like a walkthrough of my catalog. It was not my regular class or so on. You know what? Here we go. And it was a lot of project to share. I took the time to do the swap, and I wanted to make sure that I was sharing that. Here we go. Perfect. Et voila. Oh, and then it was a strip. Again, the strip of paper, it's 5 1/4 by 1. I think that adds quite a bit to the card here. We're going to put that right here. 5 1/4 by 1. See how much it adds? I think that it adds a lot. Then I got the place for my grading down here. Then open, and then I can do something inside. That is it. So this one, that was the measurement. So I think I'm going to post all the card that I did, and with I'm going to fix the arrangement on the other one. I'm going to have a little operation on the other one that was not just right. And I'm going to have a blog post on that and attach this video to it so they can see how to put it together also. So, let me flip you and let's see who the winner is. I'm sorry to reach right here. It's too much light then. Okay, let's see who our winner is. Our first winner is Barbara Brown and Anita Drexel. Congratulations to both of you. Please go at FrenchieStamps.com. Right at the top, it says contact me. You are responsible to contact me through there, so I know you were present to get the bone folder. If you're not here, that's the thing. You have to be present to claim your prize. So Anita Drexel and Barbara Brown, congratulations. I hope you guys had a very lovely night. An hour and 40 minutes. That's quite a bit. But I think it was worth every bit of it. You know that when I do live on YouTube, it's, except if it's on the fly, whatever, most time it's very long. I want to make sure that it's worth saving the time for. And I think I had a lot of tips tonight and different folds and that. Remember, all the coordinated product, though, it's while supplies last or March 31st. If your wish list is super long and you would like to have a discount, why not join my team? You can choose those products also. For $99, you choose $125. You add another stamp set to that of any value, exclusive of Celebration and Hostess. You're going to get a mini paper cutter. You're going to get a paper sampler, 48 sheet of 6x6. It's going to ship for you for free. You're going to get a paper pumpkin from the past. All that for $99 plus tax. It's a killer deal. Then you decide if you want to stay active or not. It's no string attached. So if you get any question, please don't hesitate to give me a call, email me. I'm here to help you. I would love to welcome you to the team, or if you're my customer, that's absolutely great also. I appreciate your business both ways, with customer on the team. Thank you so much and have a lovely evening, my friend. Bye-bye for now.